Yeah, we did, but, you know, again, they've got to carry over to the basketball court. Their confidence is going to come from demonstrated performance, going on a basketball court and doing it. The first game we have is a road game in a tough environment where you're coaching from the end zones, in a team that's going to, you know, play pretty, you know, controlled basketball. So it'll be a good test for us because you have to be a disciplined team on both defense and offense because of how they play.
You said this summer that Willie didn't maybe know how good he could be, and that maybe you didn't even know how good he could be when you were recruiting him. How he's starting now, last couple games in stretches, dominating. Is he figuring it out? And are you seeing?
He's just getting more confident again. He's starting to perform on the basketball court, and he knows now he can do it. See, all the talk and all the other stuff, it's not about that. It is about going on that court and performing, and knowing I can do this if I choose to do it, and being disciplined enough to come out. You know, he does sub himself. We get some other guys that have, you know, they don't want to sub themselves. They think staying on the court is what it's about, and it's not. But he's done great.
You guys got better. You were better at Louisville than you were at Notre Dame. Are there road lessons that guys take from one to the next?
We're a different team. We didn't have Ryan. That's the biggest lesson we learned from that. You know, we didn't have the full complement of our team.
What do you notice? Every guy you hear says, we're better, we're better, we're better. What are you noticing after all this long stretch now that you've been able to work with?
Well, they've eaten those meals now, and so now they're putting on weight. You know, they're getting time to weight train, which is a little harder to do when you're doing classes and all the other stuff. And they're spending a lot of time together. So not only are individual players getting better with the way we do this, what happens is your team starts to get better. See, Ryan now is around his team 24 hours a day, and he's able to really connect with them, and now he's able to lead more. But you got to be around him. You got to be with him. You got to know that, and he's doing it now.
What does having Nerlens and Willie on the court do for Alex when you go with that big group?
We're a big team, but it's again, we should be a great rebounding team, but you got to make efforts. I mean, the whole thing, it's not talent, it's an effort level. If you have talent and they give you a great effort, more of an effort than the other team, you do what we did last year. You win most of the games. If you have a talented team that doesn't give you effort, you're going to get beat. It's just how it is. A less talented team will outwork the more talented team, and they're going to win. That was the first thing that we had to convince these guys of. The second part of it was the mental discipline we need to sustain 40 minutes. You can't play 3 or 4 minutes and then say, okay, now I'm just going to do what I want to do, which is what we had done throughout. And then the last part of it is how bad they need each other. I mean, I think they're starting to understand it, but I'm not sure they're quite there yet.
Along those lines,